I'm at the etrailer. If you have a 2023 GMC Yukon XL, then you're probably trying to keep the inside pretty clean, and a great way to do that is going to be with the WeatherTech HP custom floor mats. So let's check them out. What's really nice about these floor mats is that they're going to be a custom fit in your vehicle. They're going to have these pretty high sidewalls that are going to help catch a lot of that dirt and grime. And this is going to be perfect if you find yourself working outside a lot, where you're getting a lot of dirt, sand, or even snow on your shoes. You don't want that getting inside your vehicle. And what I like about these ones in particular are going to be the material, because this is a very flexible material that holds its shape pretty well. So that's going to be making installing it pretty easy. And for the back, what I like about that is we're going to have these nibs. These nibs are going to help it keep in place to prevent it from sliding around. If we look at the bottom of this too, we're also going to see that we have these red circles that have holes in them. What this is also going to do is give us a better fit overall. So that's going to grab onto the nibs that are on the bottom of your floor. But to really show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to put this on real quick. What I have to do is flip it around and just fit it around the contours of my vehicle. The trick to this is just kind of getting it underneath your pedals. And this material is doing a really good job right now because it is trying to grab onto that carpet. So this can be a little bit tricky the first time, but if you just pull on it a bit, you can get it to slide right in place. And once you have everything lined up, we're just going to lift up, line up this red hole with that nib, and then press down until it clicks into place. Then you repeat that on this point right here. And now we can take a look at how it's going to fit inside our vehicle, and right now it's looking really clean, especially here on the side where we exit our vehicle. It looks very custom fit to our vehicle. And if we go over to the dead pedal area, that's perfectly covering that area where your foot's going to sit. And another area we're doing really well at is the area behind the pedals. That's really important to cover because that's where your feet are going to be most of the time, and that's where a lot of dirt and grime are going to fall off of. And that's where we're also going to find this other high sidewall. This goes up pretty high, and it fits pretty clean against the side. Now we do have this tiny gap right here, and that's really just going to be because this panel is making contact with our mat. And really at the end of the day, really not too much stuff is going to fall through that spot, but it still is a gap. And if you look at the back side, we do a really good job at protecting the back area where your heels are going to sit a lot of times. And all this is doing a really good job, especially the center, because you can really see these spots have like pretty good gaps, because what's going to happen is once that dirt and grime falls off your shoes, this is going to keep your shoes above it so it doesn't get back on them. And the passenger side is going to have all the same features, and it is also going to be custom fit to this side too. And what really stands out to me is this spot right here, because this is kind of an awkward angle, but it does a really good job at filling at all those gaps right there. And clean them are going to be pretty easy too. Now what I recommend is if you have a bunch of debris that's just stacked up in there and maybe a big spill, I recommend maybe cleaning that up with a vacuum or a towel to pick up a lot of that and then take it out so nothing spills back into your vehicle. But this does a pretty good job at keeping it shape too, so you're not going to be very likely to spill anything back in here. To really show you what I mean, I'm going to take this out real quick. I'll move it just like that. And since this does have enough flex, I can really accommodate for if there are some spots where a lot of debris is, I can just bend this so it doesn't get in my vehicle. And then of course, you're going to get some spots like this from where your feet are sitting down. And a lot of times, I can take off a lot of that just with wiping it with my hand. So if you come over with a wet paper towel or maybe just a wet rag, you can take off a lot of that. And really the best way to clean it is just going to be taking it out, vacuuming it off, or just wiping it off and then hosing it down and then letting it dry. And then you can put it right back in as good as new. Now we are going to have plenty of options on our website for floor mats you can go with. And for WeatherTech, there's going to be two great options. There's going to be the one that I have today, and then WeatherTech makes another one. Now the difference between these two is mainly going to be a little bit of the look and how they really function. As you can see, what we have today or have been talking about are the HP ones, and they are a lot more flexible. With this other one from WeatherTech, just the front floor mats, it's going to be a lot more durable or sturdy. That's going to be because it has this rubber coating on the outside, and the inside is going to have this plastic core. And this is going to do a few things. So it's going to feel a little bit more sturdy, and then it's going to have a cleaner look overall, just in my opinion. But what I don't like about this is it's really good at learning its shape. So once you have it in your vehicle, it fits in there really good. But if your foot kind of slides in and kind of bends the side of this, it's going to learn its shape in a bad way. With this one, what we're talking about today, it's a lot more forgiving, and it still looks pretty clean inside your vehicle. And really, it's probably one of my top choices for a vehicle today. But that's just a look at the WeatherTech HP floor mats in our 2023 GMC Yukon XL. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.